What does the future look like? That's the endless, perpetually answerless riddle, so you can understand the never-ending fascination with it. According to one team of designers and engineers, the future of housing could look a lot like the Alpod. These past few years, alternative housing solutions have moved from the fringe towards the center stage, basking in the spotlight and ushering in a shift in perspective as regards modern living. Mobile homes of all shapes and sizes and capabilities became more popular because of their many advantages, fueling the current craze for downsizing, van life, digital nomadism, or whatever other name you prefer. A small niche of the mobile home market, comprised mostly of tiny houses and bus and van conversions, is made up of container homes. As most people struggle with affordable housing and finances in general, converting a standard shipping container into a home has become a light bulb-like moment. Container homes allow for downsizing and a more affordable lifestyle because they're more or less self-contained units, and they're also comparatively mobile, in the sense that you could move them if you had to. The Alpod could also be described as a container home, with the caveat that it came before the current fad of container homes and, more importantly, that it's not based on a shipping container, even though you'd be deceived into thinking otherwise by its exterior. It was created in 2015 as a study into affordable, potentially mobile housing, as a collaborative effort between 3 teams of specialists: James Law Cybertecture, Aluhouse, and Arup. James Law Cybertecture created the design, both exterior and interior, while Arup provided structural and facade engineering, as well as counseling on the MEP functional requirements. Aluhouse handled the actual construction of this sleek, very futuristic-looking home. The Alpod looks like a container home but is more of a pod built entirely out of aluminum, which was chosen for its lightweight and durability. The idea was to create a house for a possible future where land was still at a premium and that would offer a heightened degree of mobility and an even higher degree of modularity. So, the Alpod isn't just light enough to be lifted by crane, plopped onto a trailer, and moved to another location with ease, but also modular, which means you can create Alpod towers by simply stacking them one on top of the other. One rendition shows a 50-level tower, so you could never fault the designers for not dreaming big. The expansive glazing on each unit and smart controls would prevent residents of these towers from feeling like they were living inside tin cans. The Alpod was designed for the year 2050 but was unveiled to the public in 2015 at the Hong Kong 2015 Bi-City Biennale of Urbanism Architecture. As far as we can tell, only one such unit was built as a showcase and was put on display in Hong Kong, where visitors could drop by, step in, and take in the wonders of the future. It offered 450 square feet of interior space and matching, sleek, and minimalist furniture chosen specifically for this project. Besides being modular by design, the Alpod concept allowed multifunctionality due to its linear layout. That's just a fancy way of saying that the container-like footprint allowed you to use the space inside whichever way you wanted, though the arrangement would still have to be linear. The Alpod could be a home, an ADU, additional dwelling unit, for a home office or a sports center, a display space, or whatever else you needed. That said, it didn't have a bedroom and offered only a living room, a small coffee table that could double as dining space, a galley-like kitchen, and a small but beautiful bathroom. If it was meant as a family home, it lacked both a sleeping space and any obvious storage options. Add both, and you get a less airy, more crowded living space, but one that still retained its mobile, modular, and multifunctional capabilities. Best of all, the Alpod was designed to be smart and sustainable, the kind of plug-and-play home that was somehow able to be both affordable but luxurious in feeling, if not by price tag. It was engineered as a fully integrated dwelling with environmental controls and air conditioning, while the use of aluminum made it entirely recyclable. Nearly a decade after the Alpod, we're still seeing container-like pods like this one being made, with integrated AI for cost reduction and higher sustainability, quality materials, and minimalist styling for that luxurious vibe. Most of them have ditched the modular approach, and that probably makes sense. Few people would want to risk living on the upper level of a high-rise building you assemble like a giant set of Legos.